If the straw maximizes an interaction between the vocal folds and the vocal tracts as sound waves are reflected back to them, and this interaction helps sustain vibration, what happens when the straw and the back pressure are gone? Does something else replace the straw to help sustain vibration and maintain an interaction with the vocal folds?
Yes, I would say so. My computer simulation studies show that the narrow epilarynx tube in the vocal tract right above the vocal folds plays an important role in maintaining this interaction. Let's use the example of playing the trumpet again. Imagine the trumpeter trying to sustain vibration of his lips without his mouthpiece. Narrowing or lengthening the epilarynx tube maximizes a push-pull interaction of positive and negative sound pressure waves right above the vocal folds. This push-pull interaction helps sustain vibration. An added benefit of the narrowing and lengthening of the epilarynx tube is the brilliance and ringing quality of the sound that we hear.
The positive and negative pressure changes in the vocal tract right above the vocal folds that create this push-pull effect and sustain vibration is difficult to picture. The diagram helps, but what do these pressures really look like?
Unfortunately, you can't see them, but if those pressures are large enough, you can feel them vibrate the horn of a trumpet or your facial bones. Those pressures come from sound, not from steady air pressure. When you use the straw, it maximizes sound pressure waves back to the vocal folds. When you open your mouth, the back pressure is gone, but the straw helped shape the vocal folds. Sound pressure waves continue to reflect back to the vocal folds and help them sustain their vibration.
Wait, this is a new concept. I assumed that the Bernoulli effect is what sustains phonation. But now I realize that there is something else going on that explains why straw and resonance work. The push-pull of positive and negative sound pressure waves right above the vocal folds reminds me of something. At the park, when my boy was a toddler, he wanted to swing and he would sit there while I kept pushing every time the swing came back. I kept the swing going, but it was a lot of work. Finally, he helped me when he learned to pump his legs and lean back when swinging at the park. Is Bernoulli pressure like my push? I'm thinking the Bernoulli effect is important to start vibration, just like my push. But if we rely only on that, we can tire out because we are constantly pushing air less efficiently than if we use the vocal tract to maximize the interaction.
Yes, Bernoulli pressure starts vibration, but only if alternating convergent and divergent glottal shapes change airflow and pressure during the glottal cycle. This is important, but alone isn't the whole picture. That's why resonant voices have been known to be more efficient voices. We can wear out if we only create the push-pull with Bernoulli airflow and pressure. The extra positive and negative pressure created by the sound waves are like the little movements of your son leaning forward and back while pumping his legs. Those movements help keep the swing going. The equivalence of that in the vocal tract is known as inertive reactance. The child learns to anticipate or prepare for the next swing, and that allows you to push less frequently because of the push-pull he brings into the system. Self-sustained oscillation of the vocal folds is not created by the Bernoulli principle alone. There's a more efficient way of sustaining the voice, and you can find that extra push-pull by using the straw.
So, to sum up, if I use the straw, my vocal folds and the muscles surrounding them in the vocal tract will learn the most efficient position and shape for self-sustained phonation. And that also makes the instrument more efficient.